Buying a truck is expensive, but keeping certain trucks on the road can cost you even more than the truck itself. These are 5 trucks that look great on the dealer lot, but will quietly drain your bank account the moment something goes wrong. And with some of these trucks, it is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. Truck 1. Ram 1500, 2019 to present. The Ram 1500 is one of the most comfortable and well-equipped trucks you can buy. It also happens to be the most expensive full-size truck to maintain over a 10-year ownership period. According to data from CarEdge, the Ram 1500 costs an estimated $17,677 in repairs and maintenance over its first decade. That is over $7,000 more than a Ford F-150 during the same period. There is also a roughly 55% chance the truck will need a major repair during that time, which is significantly worse than the class average. Consumer Reports currently ranks the 2026 Ram 1500 as the least reliable full-size truck on the market. The biggest problem area is in-car electronics. Owners report display screens that go blank, instrument clusters that fail to show critical information, and electrical gremlins that are expensive to diagnose and even more expensive to fix. There is an active recall right now for the instrument panel display failing to show speed, fuel level, and other essential data. The heavy-duty side is even worse. The Ram 2500 diesel has estimated 10-year maintenance costs of over $26,000. The Ram 3500 tops the entire industry at roughly $25,800 over the same period, with a nearly 80% chance of needing a major repair. The Cummins diesel engine itself is fantastic and will run for a very long time. The problem is everything else around it. Electrical systems, emissions equipment, suspension components, and build quality issues add up fast. Ram has introduced a 10-year 100,000-mile powertrain warranty for 2026, which helps. But that warranty only covers the powertrain. It does not cover the electrical failures, infotainment problems, and build quality issues that are actually costing owners the most money. If you are buying a Ram, budget for repairs that go well beyond oil changes and brake pads. Truck 2, Chevrolet Silverado GMC Sierra with AFM V8, 2014 to 2024. The GM 5.3 and 6.2 liter V8 engines are some of the most popular truck engines in America. They are also home to one of the most widespread and expensive failure patterns in modern truck history. The culprit is a system called Active Fuel Management, or AFM, which shuts down half of the engine's cylinders under light load to save fuel. The special hydraulic lifters that make this system work have a well-documented tendency to collapse, causing misfires, engine noise, and in many cases catastrophic internal damage. When an AFM lifter fails, it does not just take itself out. It often wipes the camshaft lobes and sends metal debris through the engine. A basic lifter and cam replacement runs between $3,000 and $5,000 at an independent shop. If the damage spreads to the bearings or block, owners have reported repair bills of $7,000 to $8,500. Some have been quoted for full engine replacements exceeding $10,000. GM has recalled approximately 600,000 trucks with the 6.2-liter V8 alone due to defects that can cause complete engine failure. The failure window is wide. Lifter problems have been reported on trucks with as few as 20,000 miles and as many as 150,000. The 2014 through 2024 model years with 5.3 and 6.2 engines are all affected. Even the newer dynamic fuel management system, which deactivates cylinders in a more varied pattern, uses the same basic lifter technology and has generated similar complaints. Many owners have turned to aftermarket AFM delete kits that replace the special lifters with standard units and reprogram the engine computer. This fix costs around $2,500 to $3,000, which is a fraction of what a lifter failure costs if you wait for it to happen. But it also voids your warranty and is not something a buyer should have to do on a truck that costs $50,000 or more from the factory. The Silverado and Sierra are great trucks in many ways, but the AFM lifter issue is a ticking time bomb that has cost owners millions of dollars collectively. Truck 3, Toyota Tundra 2022 to present. This one is going to surprise a lot of people because Toyota has built its entire brand on reliability. But the third generation Tundra that arrived for 2022 broke from that tradition in a serious way. Toyota replaced the legendary 5.7-liter V8, which was one of the most bulletproof truck engines ever made, with a twin turbocharged 3.4-liter V6. That new engine has had significant problems. Toyota issued recalls covering over 100,000 300,000 Tundras from the 2022 and 2023 model years for engine defects that could lead to complete engine failure. The fix was not a software update or a minor repair, it was a full engine replacement. Toyota later expanded the recall to include 2024 models as well, and there is still no clear indication that the underlying issue has been fully resolved. Consumer Reports has flagged the third generation Tundra for below average reliability, a dramatic fall from the near perfect scores the previous generation earned. Beyond the engine recall, the new Tundra has generated complaints about its 10-speed automatic transmission, infotainment system glitches, and suspension components. These are the kinds of problems that Toyota trucks historically did not have. A turbo replacement on the 3.4 V6 can run several $1,000s. An out-of-warranty engine replacement would be catastrophic for any owner's budget. The older 5.7 Tundra was the truck you bought specifically to avoid repair bills. The new one has inherited the same complexity and the same failure patterns that plague other modern trucks. If you want a reliable Toyota truck, the used market is your friend, but the 2022 and newer Tundra is a gamble that Toyota's reputation alone cannot protect you from. Truck 4. Ford F-150 with 3.5-liter Ecoboost, 2011 to 2017. The Ford 3.5-liter Ecoboost V6 was a game-changer when it launched. It proved that a turbocharged 6-cylinder could match or beat a V8 on power and towing while delivering better fuel economy. Millions of truck buyers made the switch, but the first-generation Ecoboost that ran from 2011 through 2017 came with a set of expensive problems that many owners did not see coming until it was too late. The most common failure is timing chain stretch. The Ecoboost uses a complex timing chain system that wears over time, particularly if oil changes are not done on a strict schedule. When the timing chain stretches, it throws off engine timing, causes rough running, and can eventually lead to catastrophic engine damage if ignored. A timing chain replacement on the 3.5 Ecoboost typically costs between $2,000 and $4,000 because of the extensive labor involved in accessing the chains. Turbocharger failures are another expensive problem. The 3.5 runs twin turbos, and replacing even one can cost $1,500 to $3,000 depending on the shop. Carbon buildup from the direct injection system is a third concern. Because the fuel does not wash over the intake valves the way it does on a port-injected engine, carbon deposits accumulate over time and restrict airflow. A walnut blast cleaning to remove the buildup runs around $500 to $800, and it needs to be done periodically. Add it all up, and the first-gen Ecoboost F150 can turn into a money pit once it passes 100,000 miles. The engine itself is capable when maintained aggressively, but aggressive maintenance on a twin-turbo direct-injected engine costs real money. Later Ecoboost models from 2018 onward added port and direct injection together, which helps with carbon buildup, but the turbo and timing chain vulnerabilities remain part of the package on any Ecoboost truck. Truck 5. Jeep Gladiator. The Jeep Gladiator looks cool. It is genuinely capable off-road, and it will cost you a small fortune to keep on the road over time. CarEdge data shows the Gladiator incurs roughly $12,640 in maintenance and repair costs over its first 10 years. That is over $3,000 more than the average pickup truck. There is also a 37% chance of needing a major repair during that period, which is over 7% worse than the truck segment average. The Gladiator's problems start with its Wrangler-based architecture. Everything that makes it fun off-road, the solid axles, the removable doors and top, the body-on-frame design with exposed hardware also makes it expensive to maintain. Wind noise, water leaks, and body seal issues are common complaints. The soft top and Freedom panels create entry points for moisture that can damage interior electronics and promote corrosion. Replacing a hard top alone can cost several $1,000s. Electrical problems are another recurring theme. Owners report issues with the infotainment system, sensor failures, and wiring harness problems that are time-consuming and expensive to diagnose. The Gladiator also suffers from poor on-road ride quality and handling that accelerates wear on suspension and steering components. Tie rod ends, ball joints, and steering stabilizers are common replacement items that add up over time. None of this means the Gladiator is a bad vehicle for the right buyer. If you want an open-air truck that can handle serious trails, nothing else on the market comes close. But go in with your eyes open. This is not a low cost of ownership truck. Between the premium purchase price, the mediocre fuel economy, and the above-average repair costs, the Gladiator is one of the most expensive midsize trucks to own over the long haul. 5 trucks. 5 different ways to watch your hard-earned money disappear into a repair shop. The Ram will nickel and dime you with electronics and build quality issues while charging premium prices for parts. The Silverado and Sierra will run great until an AFM lifter collapses and sends you a $5,000 to $10,000 bill with no warning. The new Tundra broke Toyota's legendary reliability streak with an engine that needs to be recalled and replaced. The first-gen Ecoboost F1 5.0 stacks turbo failures, timing chain wear, and carbon buildup into a repair trifecta, and the Gladiator charges you extra for the privilege of owning a truck that leaks, rattles, and wears out faster than its competitors. The common thread across all 5 of these trucks is complexity. More systems means more things that can break, and when those systems are expensive to repair, you end up paying far more over the life of the truck than you ever expected when you signed the paperwork. The smartest thing any truck buyer can do is research long-term ownership costs before falling in love with a truck on the showroom floor. The purchase price is just the beginning. What matters is what the truck costs you over the next 5, 10, or 15 years. That number separates a great investment from a financial disaster. That wraps up the 5 trucks that will bankrupt you in repairs. Drop a comment and tell us which repair horror story hit closest to home. Subscribe if you want more honest truck content with no dealer's spin. We will see you in the next one.